Hello everyone, my name is Riley and this is RDW Glass, and today in this video we're going to be going over how to create a snowman. This is one of my little snowmen I made last year, and today we're going to be making one showing you basically how we created this one. So we're going to set him over here. He'll be watching us. We got our snowman candle. I'm gonna go ahead and light that up. And then we're gonna put the camera into our situation. Click 0.5. Get the wide view. Alright. So today we have this beautiful pure white. We have this beautiful pure black. We have this beautiful pure orange. Some beautiful pure brown. And then a stringer of some of the pure black. So hard colors. You want everything to be bright. And see, this arm, we did just using the same black. We're going to use brown. That way it's more of like a twig or a stick. This one I think I actually... No, that actually doesn't necessarily look too brown either. Oh, I think... The back side looks more brown than the front. It's interesting. But we're going to use a brown. So first off, what we're going to do is we'll make the bubbles. Like 3 little bubble balls. And then after we have that, I'll get in here and I'll do a few dots, because if I do the hand and then I try to do dots, the arm and hand, it could melt or change positions. So I want to do the flat stuff first. So I'll do the buttons, I'll do the little gumdrop eyeballs and cold mouth, all these, the carrot nose. And then we'll do the arms. So we'll do each circle, then we'll do the hat, then we'll do the designs on it, including the nose, and then we'll do the arms, and then that will be our snowman. Let's drop him. Alright, he's going to chill there. And we are going to get right into it. I really appreciate you guys joining in today. We don't have any of the gases on. Let's go. Before I had my chair out here, I was sitting out here. Alright. Cool. See if we could see any caterpillars. Oh, there we go. We got one. That will turn into a monarch butterfly. There was a bunch, but they were getting big, so I'm sure there's some chrysalises somewhere. Freaking citronella. Alright, our gases are on. Let's put back in. Hydration. Alright. Oh, strawberry shortcake just walked in. Hello! Oh, strawberry shortcake! This is my baby girl, Strawberry. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, Strawberry. Fluffy, fluffy. She's very fluffy. She's loving that it's cold out. If you're in Florida with me, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yep. She's hanging out here with me. We don't have Reefer out here today. He's inside because it's too cold for him. Oh, I was using this lighter. Let's put this way down here. I got this one, a toker poker. I don't know if you guys use toker pokers, but they had a Christmas one. I think it was last year or the year before. But the Grinch, I picked him up. Their Christmas ones this year are kind of eh. I like this one. There's some people like their new ones. I'm not too big of a fan. Put this in my pocket. Yep, now you got to see my other animal. It's Strawberry Shortcake and Mr. Reefer. I've had Reefer since I was like 15 or 16, and I've only had Strawberry Shortcake for about 2 years. And I found her in a bush at my great-grandparents' house. I was doing some yard work at my great-grandparents' house, and I weed whacking and whatnot, and then all of a sudden I hear like meow screams, like ah, and I stop and I like look over and I see these 4 kittens. It was amazing to see that. None of them got hurt. They had just kind of been left by their mom, and we knew that there was a kind of like a whorish mom in that neighborhood, whorish mom cat, and she would go around and, you know, flaunt it to everybody. So she was constantly having babies, and no one could ever catch her to try to snare. But we got some kittens out of it. We were able to foster out 2 to different friends. I kept one, and then my grandmother kept one. And, you know, I'm at my grandparents' house, so we actually have 2 of the babies from that here. We got Strawberry Shortcake, which is my baby girl, and then there's a cat here named Buddy, and that was from the same litter that I found that day. And he's here with us. He's awesome. I was going to create 3 different balls, but I'm feeling like I could just push in and gauge the different size while just building off the material of one stick. Like, I'm trying to figure out right now if I want my head to be that big or if I want the base to be that big. I think I want my base to be that big. I want this one to be a little smaller. My ones in the past have gotten too big. Alright. And then let's do a head. I think that we did that pretty perfectly. I think making the 3 balls separate would have definitely taken more time. And it might have also mashed the balls up a little bit due to like pushing in on them. Oh, what am I doing? That's a whole color. Don't put a whole color in there. So now I think my middle circle's a little too small. So I'm going to try to melt it in without melting. Yeah. Now I feel like I accidentally melted the head into one big middle section. Now I'm thinking if I want to pull material off there and then add more. Kind of what I want to do, just to feel like that would make it a bit easier for me. Just to kind of shape out that other ball. I'll just use this white stringer later on in my glass career. Alright, keep that to the side. And I'm going to make this to where it looks like a ball on top of this other ball. Wanted to have some Christmas music playing. I'm definitely going to do it for our next video. But everything I found today had a bunch of ads on it. Okay, so we got our base, and we'll smush it a little bit once we push down. Now we need to do our head. Yep. hope everybody's day is going good. And I hope your glass glowing at some point today. And if you are a glass artist trying to make money early off, remember that seasonal stuff is a great way to get started, because these gift-giving seasons, people like to give those friends that they know like handmade art, they like to give them handmade art. Yeah, there's people out there who have friends who like handmade art, and then their friends will give them that stuff. Make your art be the art people get and give to others. And remember, like I was talking about in my last video, you yourself, this is an opportunity for like any of those little mess ups that you've had, but that you still know that it's a great piece, but there's like a little tilt to it or something and you don't want to sell it. This is a great time to give it away as a gift. I'm going to be giving away some sliders and whatnot. That's what I do around this time. What I'm going to do right here is I'm going to take this black. Just realized I had that white out of the heat. And I'm going to try to like smush it on there. You know what? Let's get a section like that. Because I do want to smush it. Because I want it to look like he has top hat. And the snowman with his little top hat. Okay. So that's going to be the front. Because we had a little unevenness. It's actually good if the back is flat. Now I can try to do make this into a pendant. Always try to find a way to work with your mistakes. I think you guys see where we're going with this piece. I like the shape of that hat. I'll keep that out. Alright. Face and the buttons and the nose. I'm gonna grab my seats. Alright. Let's see if we can get it in. I'm going to try to take that off. And I'm going to use this white stringer that we pulled earlier. We can only hope that way. It's like we want to tap off. Hey. Looks a little scary. Nah, he looks cute. Alright, let's give him a nose. Got a little nose. Remember, this is one of those colors that changes in the heat and then comes to it. Oh, that's awesome. It's gonna have a little cute orange nose. Oh, let's get to the brown circle. Everything's going on. If your instinct ever tells you to slowly heat or just put something in the kiln, you should probably do so. I'm just rotating back here because I have that feeling that the bottom of this is not as hot as it needs to be. Now what we need to be mostly careful about, other than controlling our heat, is making sure, well, this is part of controlling your heat, making sure your nose doesn't melt down sideways or anything. So by doing this, we're going to connect an arm over here, and then I'm going to use the heat to kind of lead off in one way. I don't want it to curve like that. Just a little bit. Alright. Now we got like a little something there. And I want this to look like a twig or a branch. Oh, okay. That's very twig branchy. You gotta go that way, bro. But I want to give this a, like I was talking about, make it a funny. Country somewhere. This recently seems to look at it. Just using them. this crap off. Alright. Complicated loop.
Not complicated to do. It just makes it more complicated than it needs to be.
I just like poking a hole through sometimes, but I wanted to show you another form of doing it. While you're watching these, I'm sure you're picking up on stuff that I'm not saying. But that hole started to close. Anyway, so that's where I normally poke. Oh no! He hit the ground. Oh, not his top hat. Alright. Think of our steps. What to do. First off, we had to pick it up off the floor. Make sure there's nothing hot that can burn ourselves. Try to make sure the whole piece is hot. We say awesome that happened here, because as an artist on the torch, you have the ability to fix problems that might arise. You got to be careful getting your tweezers hot. That's what you just saw. So the tweezers will stick to the glass. So now we're reattaching a punchy to the bottom. Sadly, both of his arms fell off. I think I see one right here. That's always going to be the thing with these like thin arm twigs and stuff though. Most of the time I don't do these as pendants, purely because it's like a thin sculpture kind of thing. But I want to make this one a pendant, so I'm going to be persistent. Okay. Sassy. Right there. I'm with it. The hand on the hip. Alright, let's pull some of this junk off. I like the split twig look at the end. What's that? I like his little sassy arm. I'm glad that it connected down. Alright. Yeah. So his nose looks fine, his mouth looks fine. Oh, what the hell is happening right now? Oh, that was not connected. Found it. Alright, so this was a failure, and it's still pretty hot. So we'll throw that in there, and we'll start our new situation up there. And remember, we did the top hat, then the arms, because we didn't want the arms to be affected by the heat. So now we just gotta be extra careful. There we go. Let's do something interesting here. Let's stay with the idea that I like to poke through the glass. And let's take that and raise it a hole directly through the hat. No loop on top, just a straight snowman with a hole in his hat to create a pendant effect. Oh snap, he is super cute and sassy. Alright, we got our tungsten tip. We got our highly oxidized flame. We got our mouth closed. Oh snap, here's the cutest. He's a pendant! Alright. Now I'm gonna open these down. That is beautiful. Polished. And crunchy. Take them off. Awesome. Got a tall top hat, but that's because it could be worn as a pendant. A little sassy arm over there. I like it a lot. Going in the center. Well, heck freaking yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me make that snowman. And, you know, it wasn't exactly like this one, but it was very close. And this one was basically created to be an addition onto something, kind of like I do my horns and my mushrooms, just put to the prep section and wait to be attached to something. But when we were making that one, I felt like that had to be what it was. Like, it was either going to be a statue right there, or it was going to be a pendant. And as we created it more with the flow, it felt like it was going to be a pendant. And you see, we tried to do a clear loop on top of the hat, and that did not work in our favor. The top hat cracked off, which showed that we didn't have the top hat connected enough anyways. And when our top hat cracked off, it fell, and our arms broke off. So that stuff showed us that if the person who had this would have dropped it, their arms would have fell off. So this time when you've seen us go in there with a mini torch, and we hit real nice into the crevices, tried to connect everything as best as we could. And when I spent time on the top hat, I spent a little bit more time that second time creating the hole through the top hat, and that also made sure that the top hat was solid and connected. I like the noses. I'd like the noses to be a little longer, but I also feel like this is pretty symmetrical with the rest of everything. This one, it's got all these random dots, and it's different because that one, they were more precise. The mouth on that one of the dots went a little high, and I tried to take it off, and I pulled off the black dot, but you could still see a slight bit of discoloring there. So I'm excited to see how it comes out fully. And we actually have to pop it off of the putty, so we're gonna do that right now. Alright, I got the camera faced this way. Pull this out of the film. You guys can see. And we're gonna pop this on. And we're gonna take our big pieces and connect. We're gonna polish and make sure you check out our website for available glass. I'm trying to figure out how to get the sold stuff to not show up there, because people said they were scrolling through and it was like sold. And I'd rather them just see what's available. That way they don't have to go through that. So I'm going to figure that out soon. But always check out the Instagram, because we have daily posts there. I try to post there daily, and we have people on there who use glass and they repost themselves smoking out of our pieces. And that is pretty amazing. So, I hope you guys are having a great rest of your week. I am super glad to be able to show you how to create the snowman. I keep looking over that way because that's where I put the little snowman. And it's done. It's in there, and that's going to be available for sale. I don't think I'll keep that one. It's really cute, but I'll probably put them up for sale. If you go to Instagram, the RDW_glass, probably tomorrow you'll see me post a picture of him. Tomorrow is my birthday. Tomorrow's the 20th. Heck, freaking yeah. Tomorrow I turn 24. Heck yeah, glad to get this video in. Snowman. Alright, stay safe, stay lifted, happy melting. Peace.